Hey, what's up, guys? It's time for SHOT Show 2024. Let's get inside and check it out. All right, first stop, we're here at the ESS booth. Got to give a quick shout out to them because they make awesome eyewear. Of course, if you watch the videos, you know I'm rocking these ones very often. It's the Crossblade with laser lenses, interchangeable lenses. Gotta love that, so you can switch out for the different environments, different colors. But check these out. They got a real tree. If you're into that camo biz, they got the real tree camo in 3 different lens configurations. Or if you're more of that high vis, I want everyone to know where I'm at, you can go with the blaze orange. I actually wear these out pheasant hunting. And if you ever drop them, they're a lot easier to find. But lots of great stuff. Make sure you guys check out ESS. They've been a great partner of the channel for a long time. Awesome people, awesome products. Let's keep moving. We've made it to the Savage booth. So a couple of cool new things from Savage. Not really new, changes, I guess. So this is a Savage 555. Yes, you heard me right. Not a Stevens 555, a Savage 555. So any of the Stevens guns that were made in Turkey, they said the quality was good enough to put them in the Savage lineup. So we now have a Savage 555. This is the sporting model with adjustable comb. Comes in 12, 20, and 410. So that was pretty interesting. Just learned that now. So over here we have the Savage 560. Previously the Stevens 560. Same exact gun, just under the Savage name now. And then on the Renegades, not a lot has changed, other than they dropped their MSRP. $1,349 for the Renegades now, where it was like around $1,600. And if you go back and watch my original review of the Renegades, that was kind of one of my big things, is the price point just seemed a little off. So pretty cool that they dropped it on the Renegades. Well, let's keep moving. So bumped into Jim here, Backfire TV on YouTube. Awesome channel. I mean, if you want to watch shotguns, you watch Target Focus Life. You want to learn stuff about primarily rifles, right? And a lot of, I mean, is it bolt action? What do you cover the whole gamut?
Mostly hunting rifles and precision rifle, that kind of stuff. Long range, all that.
And I'm guessing a lot of you watching already have seen his channel, so I'm not telling anything new. But if you haven't, definitely go check it out. He makes amazing videos. Can't recommend it enough. So here at the Browning booth, Browning has something new. It's kind of exciting. I think it's exciting. It's the A5. You're like, Steve, A5's been around for a lot of years. Well, this one is available in 20 gauge, which is super exciting. It's supposed to be ultra reliable. Love to put it to the test, get it on the range. What do y'all think? Should this be a TFL review? Right now it's just available in the basic walnut black receiver. I'm sure in future years they'll have other iterations of it. Should be hitting stores maybe this fall. They really don't give you a definite timeline, but A5 20 gauge, that feels a little short for me, but feels great in the hands. Very, very light. This has got to be, I mean, almost sub 6. I'm just guessing here, guys. I like it. Put it down in the comments if you want to see us review this shotgun. As far as other things from Browning, a lot of the same guns, but for SHOT Show specials, they're offering them in maple. Whether it's the Satori 725, the Trap, the BT99, the BT99 Max, all the way over here we got the Maxxis 2 in maple. Look at this. This is the ultimate maple. Not only does the wood look extremely cool, awesome detailed engraved receiver, pretty slick gun, MSRP of $2269. Comes with a little bit of a price tag, but that's a unique, slick looking gun. Let's take a peek around the corner, see what else we got. Thing with SHOT Show specials is you don't know what dealers are gonna have them. They might come out this fall, might be later this year, might be early next year. You really don't know. So you're just gonna have to keep your eyes peeled and see if you can find one of those cool maple guns. But here's what I'm really interested in. We got a series of Browning B15s here. I like this one right here. Just a cool $25K for this one. So we've done a lot of Browning reviews on the channel. I don't think we've done them quite all. So if there's a specific Browning gun you'd like to see, put it down in the comments and we'll see if we can get it done. A lot of great options from Browning, but we're moving on. Making a quick pit stop in Winchester, not really a whole lot new here. Got some SHOT Show specials of the SXP. Some of these look pretty darn sweet. Then on the semi-auto side, really not a lot new. Of course, they got the left-handed version, came out a couple years ago. Still got to do a review on that. I know Some viewers have asked about making a video on left-handed options for folks. I think that's a great video idea. A couple other SHOT Show specials, but not a whole lot new here in Winchester, so let's keep going. All right, we've made it to Federal. What's new in SHOT Shells with Federal? Well, if you're a pheasant hunter, a couple cool things here with the Prairie Storm lineup. We have Prairie Storm in a little bit lighter load. So Prairie Storm has been 1,500 feet per second. Now they have an option that's 1,330 feet per second. A little bit lighter load there, great option. Also 28 gauge in 3-inch. So that's pretty cool. If any of you guys like to hunt with 28 gauge, I think it's a fun load to shoot. Also in Prairie Storm is the bismuth blend. So this is a blend, right, between steel and bismuth. So if you're looking for a non-toxic option, maybe you're going to be hunting ground where that's required, right? Maybe you're going to be bouncing between public and private, and you just want to not have to worry about keeping it straight, or you just want to shoot non-toxic. This is a great option where it's not 100% bismuth, gets you a little bit lower price point because we got 70% steel, 30% bismuth, and like all the Prairie Storm, we have the flex control wad, as you see right here. And then this is a brand new product, extremely cool. So we got the Federal Blue Box, or the Speed Shock, right? This is a little bit different. It's called the Ultra Steel. It's a double stack, meaning you have two different shot sizes in there. This one's a 2 and 4. They also have 3s and 5s. This has the flight control wad, which you don't have in the Speed Shock. And so this is kind of that, let's call it that middle ground between the Speed Shock, the Blue Box, and the Black Cloud. I think this is going to be really popular. One of the things I've been hearing is some of these double stack loads, they put the smaller pellets at the bottom, the larger pellets up top, and supposedly they're getting better pattern performance out of it. I'm really looking forward to putting that to the test. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of like a double stack, having two different shot sizes? You think that's a good idea? Why or why not? Put that down in the comments. This is steel, and it's also zinc-plated steel. So steel can corrode. That zinc plating helps with that. It has a few other benefits, but we'll keep it at that for now. Then on this side of the world, we had a couple cool things. It's called the Freight Train. It's a copper Sabo slug. It says groups of less than 4 inches at 200 yards. I never shot a shotgun that accurate. Maybe it's me, could be me, but that's an awesome option. Meets lead-free ammunition requirements if that's a consideration. Supposed to have good penetration, polymer tip, if you're into slug hunting. And then on this side, personal defense round in 20 gauge. Copper plated shot, 10 pellets of number 2 buckshot, flight control wad. I don't know, what do y'all think? Would you use a 20 gauge in personal defense? I think that's an intriguing option. All right, what's new with Remington on the shot shell side? Well, they have the nitro steel duplex loads, which, first of all, I gotta point out, these holes are like retro. They look awesome. Duplex loads mean we have two different types of shots. So in this example, we got 2 shot and we got 4 shot. These are 1,450 feet per second. They are steel, but one of the cool things about duplex shot is it gives you some good versatility. You could be out, let's say you're hunting teal, primarily hunting teal, and you got a lot of good shot that's going to take down teal, but a bigger duck comes in, gives you some versatility there. But talking with the folks at Remington, another side benefit of duplex loads is actually getting better pattern performance. And I think that's something that we need to put to the test, because just like Federal over there, they got duplex loads coming out. We got to see how these things perform. And over here we have the Nitro Pigeon, which is, you could use it on pigeons, but also good for if you're hunting like a game farm or preserve. It's not overkill, 1.25 ounces, 1,230 feet per second. You got an option for that there. And this is something I'm pretty excited about. We don't have a box or anything to show, but it's low decibel. It's subsonic shot out of a 410, traveling at, I think, 550 feet per second. And at first you're kind of like, what in the world are we going to do with that? Why would we want extremely slow traveling 410? And chatting with the folks here at Remington, a couple different uses for it. One, get new shooters into the sport. It might be something that down the road isn't available in other gauges as well. But the other cool thing is just like rodent control, being able to carry around a Taurus Judge or a little 410 and shooting rodents and rats. And I think it would be incredibly fun to do sporting clay shooting with it. Maybe at closer range, but that would be an extremely challenging way to shoot clays. I think it would be actually a ton of fun. So I'm going to try to get me some of this, low decibel. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
How you guys doing?
Great seeing you. What are you doing?
Good to see you. Look at the whole crew here. How y'all doing? I've been good. Yeah, just rocking shot. You never know who you're going to run into at SHOT Show. We got the Barthel brothers, two of the best trap shooters in the country, and they have promised that they are coming to Alexandria Shooting Park, maybe to do some clinics, maybe for the state shoot, but they're coming either way. Check them out on where do you check you out?
TrapShootingBros.com.
That's it. And then we got the Yackleys here. Amazing 3-gun family. Becky and her son, Tim. Where's the rest of the fam?
They are en route or in class or working with the Marine Corps.
They're here.
They're somewhere.
We'll find them. Awesome people. Shoot for Winchester. Got to know you guys through Winchester, actually.
Yep.
So
and Steve promised he's going to teach us how to trick shoot.
I will do it. Yes, and you teach me 3-gun and all the many things I need lessons on there. All right, well, as you can see, we made it to the Mossberg booth. And while everyone's flocking to see the Michelicks, we'll go check out the new shotguns. Got some new stuff from Mossberg this year that I think is pretty exciting. So much for everyone flocking. There's obviously people here, so we'll wait. I'm a very patient person, normally, right? I'm normally really patient. Yeah. So the 940, you know I've shot a lot of 940 Pro. You got your standard models, but there's some changes on the standard models where like the JM Pro, the waterfowl guns, the Snow Goose gun, they all come with a cutout, so you can add an optic on there. Maybe you duck hunt in the fall, turkey hunt in the spring, whatever, want that option. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe you're gonna use this gun for competition. This is the JM Pro, so kind of made for that 3-gun competition. But if you look at all the 940 Pros, I think this is one of the coolest upgrades, is they've actually changed the safety, making it a whole lot easier to go on and off. I love the 940 Pro. That was maybe one of the weaknesses. I never even gave them that feedback. They're on top of things. That is going to be huge. I'm going to change out all my 940 Pro safeties to that one. But outside of that, there is now some 940 Pro sporting guns. So you got the 940 Pro Sporting in walnut here. Kind of a bluish grade receiver, kind of cool looking there. Really the biggest difference with this shotgun, 30-inch barrel, and I think comes with 5 extended choke tubes. Just a nice little offering for those looking to step up their sporting clay game. Got the blue anodized 4-end cap, bolt handle. Cool. I'm going to have to get this out and shoot a little bit. So this is the full-size model. They also have a Bantam sporting model, which is kind of cool. Might have to get one of these for my soon-to-be 12-year-old son. Shorter length of pull. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same, I believe. Shorter barrel. I think 26-inch barrel. Might be a great little option for the smaller shooters. That's exciting. Let's keep on moving down. As far as the over-unders, I saw this bad boy. It is a 3.5-inch Silver Reserve waterfowl. 3.5-inch out of an over-under. What do y'all think? Would you shoot it? It sounds like just a punishing experience. Ooh, I don't know. Might have to do a video on that one. Not a ton on the over-under side. I think this is brand new. It is a Silver Reserve 20 gauge over-ender in the synthetic. Like they had the wood version before, this is the synthetic version. Very affordable option. MSRP is $756, so in retail you probably will find it for even less than that. So looking for a very inexpensive over-under to get started with. This could be an option for you right here. Nothing fancy, but you know what? Sub $1,000, you're not getting anything fancy anyway. So good option there. You like turkey guns, Mossberg has a lot of options. This is the 835, and it comes with a Holosun red dot on it. So in the 835, they have that option with the red dot on it. I believe you can do it in a 940, yes, 940 Pro with the optic, Cerakoted optic on top. Lots of options throughout the whole Mossberg lineup. In this, what is it called? Green leaf camo, something like that. But here's the question. If you had to pick a turkey gun, are you going pump or semi-auto? You going 12 gauge, 20 gauge, or my favorite, 410. Love a good 410, like 410 with Federal's TSS, Tungsten Super Shot. Throw an optic on here. This gun has a MSRP of $844. That's because it's a 410. They're a little more expensive, but like this is a great gun that any person could shoot. I was going to say hi to Jerry and Lena and Kay over there. As you may know, we've done some videos with them, great people, but they look pretty occupied, so we're just going to mosey on out, see what else we can find. Look at this bad boy right here, 590M for magazine. The 10-round magazine comes with it, but you can get a 20-round magazine, which would be sweet. Heat shield, ghost sights, comment below. You want to see this gun in a video? I do, just because it would be a ton of fun. We made it to Benelli. What's new with Benelli? In the whole world of Benelli, not a whole lot, but a few little things here. Actually, this is kind of cool. On their sporting guns, performance shop specifically, they have overboard barrels with lengthened forcing cones. So if you look at this gun, this is the Super Sport. The barrel darn near looks like a 10-gauge barrel. It's a much bigger barrel with a lengthened forcing cone. Supposedly, increases in velocity and energy, better patterns with the lengthened forcing cone. I'd like to put it to the test, but it's only in their performance shop line on the sporting gun. So like that's the Super Sport that I have here, the Sport, or the Cordoba, right? So you're looking at MSRP $36.49, $33.30. You're looking at pretty spendy guns. This might be something that's added to other guns in the future, I get a feeling, but not exactly sure. So that's new. More information to come on that. Then here we have the redesigned ultralight. Now, in all fairness, I never shot the original ultralight, so I'm not 100% sure how this has changed. I know the receiver is more in line with like that monofeltral receiver. It's got that cutout right here. Very similar. A few other changes, I think, like on fore-end cap. Very similar ultralight, just a little redesign, much like they did on the monofeltro and M2 last year. We made videos about that. We actually reviewed the updated monofeltro and M2. Who's shooting the ultralight out there? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this gun. It is a sub 6-pound gun. I think 5 pounds 3 ounces on the 20 gauge version, which I have here. Man, this feels like a great gun to be walking with. Might have to get me one of these. What do you guys think? Should this be on the list for reviews? Lastly, to mention with Benelli, this isn't new. I think it was announced last year, but the 828U in 20 gauge. Have not shot one yet. Would like to. I recall enjoying the 828. It's been a while since I've reviewed that gun, but I certainly love 20 gauges. I love over-unders. This would be a fun one. They have it in several different options. This is the nickel, but then they have, what do they call this? The gray. It's got this grade receiver. Which one do you like better? If you had to choose one, you go on the nickel or the gray? Let me know. All right, here at Franchi, what's new with Franchi? A few little things. This one right here is the Franchi Affinity 3. What's different with this one? This is a sporting model. So basically the same as their regular model. A few differences. Chrome bolt handle. Okay, that's just a finished thing, no big deal. 30-inch barrel that's ported, comes with some extra choke tubes. Kind of situated to be a reasonable price point on a gun that you could shoot some sporting, potentially some trap with. Adjustable, right, with your shims and spacers. $999 MSRP. So sub $1,000 shotgun. They are really nice, great option. Otherwise, they changed some camo patterns. They kind of went from that Max, I think a lot of them were in Max 5, and now they're moving on to the Max 7, which you see here. So Franchi does have a left-handed version of the Affinity 3, which is super cool, as you can see here. And they have a compact version of the Affinity 3. But my son is left-eye dominant, small. I would like a left-handed compact, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I could get the left-handed version, go over to the compact stock, problem solved, life is good. Let's move on to the over-unders. Over here on the over-unders, not a lot new, but just a quick recap on what their lineup is. You have the Instinct L lineup, which is kind of more of their base model. Just kind of standard walnut, standard blue, not a whole lot of detail here. And then you move into the SL, still kind of a standard walnut. It's got the, I don't know if that's nickel, silver receiver, a little more detail. But where I really start to like the Franchi over-unders is when we come to this side. And we get into these guns here. the side plates here, right? You've seen, we reviewed the 12 gauge, but it's also available in 20, 28, 16, and 12. Just a beautiful looking gun for the money. I mean, it looks like a much higher end, color case hardened, some cool engraving. The wood is AA walnut, looks like it's enhanced a little bit, but Schnabel forend, really cool looking guns. Then you got the SLX. So just like the other side, only we got some more engraving, still kind of a standard grade walnut. Some cool guns, light. You know what the weight of this one is? 5 pounds on this bad boy right here. If you're looking for a gun to walk all day with, down some birds, a lot of cool options. LX down here, really neat looking guns. Prince of Wales stock, Schnabel forends kind of throughout the whole lineup. Which Franchi would you like to see us review next? Let us know in the comments. So this is the A400 Extreme Plus. Y'all know the more I shoot this gun, the more I like it. Nothing new here necessarily other than color variations, options. I'm kind of digging this one, Extreme Plus Synthetic. I don't know what camo pattern that is, but that's pretty cool. A lot of different options here that I haven't seen before. ODG's kind of cool too. What do y'all think if you had to choose one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Let us know. Now here's a shotgun that we have not reviewed yet. It's not new. It's the A400 Upland in 28 gauge. I do believe they make it in a few other options as well. I think it's an extremely good looking gun. I'd like to review it. What do you guys think? Would that be a good one? Otherwise, the Explorer. I've never reviewed the Explorer. Pretty cool gun there. So this over-under in 12 gauge is the, say that name for me. Try it. Say that name. Ultra Leggero, or something to that extent. Someone just told me. I would have butchered it. Light gun. Light over-under 12 gauge, which means can have some more felt recoil. So this year they introduced it with the kickoff system. So that'd be a cool gun to review. I'd like to check that out. A300 Upland. I don't think I've seen that one either. Some cool stuff here at Beretta. We got the A300 Ultima, which we've reviewed, but these are sporting models. So kind of a little bit different engraving on the receivers. I don't know about this one. What do you think? You like that one? The black one's similar, just doesn't have all that gold. Monte Carlo stock. Looks like it's got a little bit different grip to it. Interesting gun. I don't know what price point is on that. But I did notice some of these guns, Beretta now has their own shell catchers. Like this is the Excel Sporting with a shell catcher that Beretta makes. I don't know what this is. I do like this gun. Excel multi-target, shot at a bunch last year. A lot of fun. But what are we doing with this optic? Anyone know? What's your guesses, guys? Let me know. 694, have not reviewed that. That'd be a good one to review. And we got to get over to the DT11s here. So last year, I was in the Beretta booth. I don't know what I called this gun, but I called it something wrong. It is the DT11, just to be completely honest. But this is the DT11 X Trap. Look at this gun. Look at that comb on that sucker. Super high rib. Looks like it's got the adjustable, I believe they call that B-Fast rib. Seems like a solid gun. A lot of the competitors shoot DT11s. I don't know about in the trap world, but I know the sporting world, some of the really good ones are shooting the DT11 sporting guns. I would like to check this one out. I don't know what the price tag is. I know it's not cheap. I'm gonna guess like 10? Could be completely wrong. DT11. Have you ever shot a DT11? Do you own a DT11? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Of course, if you spend that much money in a gun, I know what your thoughts are. You're gonna say, I love it. I believe you.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Hey, nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
All right, guys. Well, hey, it's only been a half day. We've seen a lot, but this is it for today because Jordan has got to get back and edit this video. You gotta spread your wings and fly, little butterfly. Get this thing edited. So remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're going to hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live target focused. See ya.